Welcome back to TriggerPoint. Today we're going to be using the new STK on the lower leg. Now the STK is designed specifically for those that may not be able to get on the ground, but I'm using the ground today for camera angle purposes. It's a little bit easier for me to describe down here. But if for any reason you can't get on the ground, feel free to repeat the same thing we're doing, just maybe in a chair or on a bench. So to begin, similar to some of our other programming, we're going to divide the lower leg up into two zones. This just makes it a little bit easier to systematically progress through. Zone 1 is going to be from the ankle to about mid-calf, and we're really targeting the soleus there. And then Zone 2 is going to be mid-calf up to right below the knee, and we're really able to get the gastrocnemius there. Now to begin, I'm going to try to keep my foot down on the ground so that way my calf here is relaxed. I'm going to grip the STK here. I like to grip it with my palms up. I'm going to apply as much pressure as I can there into the soleus, and first start with a rolling motion. So with our programming here, we're going to do 4 rolling motions. We're going to do 4 pivot motions, but then I'll also show you a couple other things you can use the device for. That's pretty cool. So from here, I'm going to apply as much pressure as I'm comfortable with, and I'm going to start a slow rolling motion up to the top of that Zone 1. Once I get up to the top, if I notice a tender spot, I can stop and hold. If not, I'm just going to repeat by rolling down and then coming back up. There's 2 times. It's a nice slow motion, not going too fast. There's 3. And when I have 1 more here, there's 4. Now I'm going to stop here at the top of this Zone 1. Now I'm going to perform 2 little pivot, kind of circular motions here. And what you'll notice is we're just mobilizing that tissue, getting everything to move a little bit better. We're going to go through that 4 times. Now some other things you can do with this that I think are pretty cool. This center piece right here is made in 1 piece. Maybe you can see it spinning there. From a myofascial release perspective, one of the things we need to try to do is mobilize from the skin. So we start superficial and we can go deeper. So after we roll there, one of the things we can do is grip this center piece here, so that way it's not moving, apply that same pressure, and now I just get a nice slow drag across there, and that's going to be mobilizing that fascia. Now in addition, this handle here, it's not necessarily made only to be a nice ergonomic grip, but this is also made to mimic the feel of the ball. So one of the things you can do, as you're rolling, if you feel a nice tender spot, you can take this point here, identify that tender spot, apply as much pressure as you feel comfortable with there. First you can hold some pressure for 20 to 30 seconds or until it reduces, and then you can start to pivot here. So again, we're just trying to mobilize and sort of identify a trigger point and work it out. After you get through the Zone 1 on the lower leg, you can just go back and repeat that same thing up into Zone 2. So that's how we would use the new STK to address the lower leg. Our programming specifically would be 4 rolls and 4 pivots, but remember you can also get some dragging in. You can use this ball-like motion here. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think.